And as we wait for our first match, I just want to recognize our camera people tonight: Alan Beaulieu, Scott Graham, Julie Clifford, Mike Ross, our director Jimmy Cesario, and
that young lady's from Reading, I assume, and she's ready for American Idol. What a great voice.
Yep.
She was phenomenal, really.
I know it.
Yep. Very good.
Now our first match, this is a little bit of history here. I believe this is the first female in a finalist in the state tournament in Massachusetts.
I don't know, what do you think, Dennis? Do you remember?
I went last year to the team tournament that North Andover wrestled Natick. The other two matches were very close, but this girl from North Andover won the first match 1-0.
Wow.
Which, if you look at it, that's a three-way swing.
Yes.
You know, you give up 3, you take 3, so it's like a 6-point difference. In the final match, the score was pretty darn close, and that match right off the bat was significant. So,
well, John took her down here in the first period here. It was a nice single leg take.
This is John Ryan against Danielle Coughlin. John Ryan from Dracut, #1 ranked, 106-pounder in the state. Danielle Coughlin, number 10. She's had a great tournament, and she's behind 2-0 now. With a minute 16 left.
The big thing I did Dracut Lowell this year, and the first time in their Dracut's history they beat Lowell. They have never beaten Lowell until this year. It's first
they
time.
must be happy.
They were very happy, very excited. Unfortunately, Methuen, I guess, was probably the best team, and they're loaded. So
Methuen is loaded definitely this year. Okay.
Well, normally, with beating Lowell, you're going to win the league in the Merrimack Valley, but that didn't happen. Yeah, we see.
She's getting tied up there. John.
It looks like she's cross wrist, and looking for the step through. She's doing a good job. We have a nice tilt.
There.
Nice tilt.
30 seconds left here in the first period. Again, wrestling 3 2-minute periods. No backs there, no back points.
No, he must not have exposed, couldn't tell from here, but didn't look like he exposed her long enough in criteria. Can tell you criteria, there are 4 of them. The most common one is one shoulder down, the other one at 45 degrees or less. But the other 3 are when you get the tilts, if you're on both elbows with your back facing the mat, you...
It's the end of the first period.
Both shoulders at 4 inches or less. And then if you're in a high bridge and your back is exposed, not at 90 degrees, but lesser than that, if you're held in that position for 2 seconds, and I guess the officials didn't see that happen. You didn't meet that criteria, so there were no back points.
No, it happened quick.
Yep.
Tilt was there, but it happened quick.
Yep.
We're not going to ask Dennis to criticize any referees tonight. Dan and I will do that.
No,
John just gets away there. He just got an escape here.
Yep.
Yep.
I
walked in here tonight and I talked to several coaches that I refereed at D2 Central last week, and they said that the crew that did this tournament they were very happy with. It says it's been a really good group for the 2 days. So
there's a 2-point takedown there by John.
So 5-0.
Danielle keeps fighting though.
She had a couple of comeback wins to get here.
She doesn't give up.
She's a very strong wrestler.
I think for her, it probably was, you had to keep the match close.
And there's an escape.
And, being down 5 zip there right away, now it's 5-1, strategically it's tough for her.
Yes. A minute, we're halfway point, a minute left here in the second round.
Tough for anybody when in these kind of matches, they're always going to be close, so you're down 5-0. It's, you got to catch the other guy in something, and he's been the aggressor.
He went right underneath her there.
Yeah.
And doesn't have the points yet. Not this 2.
Yeah, he's got 2.
Yep, there's 2.
Got both legs covered there,
yep.
And I think he had his hand up their back, and that's.
And that's the criteria.
She was out of bounds, and he had both feet in, and that's a takedown. So
7-1 with 52 seconds left in the second period. John Ryan of Dracut ahead of Danielle Coughlin of North Andover.
And so far it's been Ryan's match. He's doing what he wants. He's going to get the ball and chain here. He's got the cross wrist.
With the wrist, yep.
And he's going through to try and get what they call a ball and chain, which is he's going to pull her hand through the crotch area.
Yeah, you can see that on the camera.
Yeah, it's hard to do much from there if you're the defensive wrestler. You've got only one hand free, and she's got to get her hand free to do much. And he's ahead, and the clock is running, so he can ride here to the end of this period.
15 seconds left. Out of bounds.
She almost had an escape there, but he got a front headlock and just drove her out of bounds, which is smart for him.
Used the sidelines nicely there. Start going right back on that ankle. Trying to drive her flat. Danielle's got to watch her head. That head is dropping.
And you're benefiting tonight from our RCTV, Reading Community Television switching system. So we've got 4 cameras here, and we're trying to give you the best angle possible for each move. Here under the mat light at Hawks Fieldhouse.
Okay, well, Danielle started on top here, and John's standing up on her. And she's not letting her get away.
She dropped down on a low single to hang on there, and probably looking now to
hang on.
Yeah, well, I thought for a minute there she looked for a stalemate maybe, but Ryan's good. He's got out of that, and he's still moving.
Well, that's why he's rank 1 here. He knows what he's doing out there. Whoa, now there's some strength.
Yep.
I give Ryan credit. He's right back up on his feet.
Absolutely, didn't miss a beat.
No, this is just high-level wrestling.
Yeah, they call it chain wrestling. One move into another, You're just like a chain. There's one link after another.
Series, yep.
And he's really good at it. And there's a stalemate.
That's a good call.
Fortunately for Danielle, she's got to do something. She needs a big move here, and
she's got 1 minute and 8 seconds left. No matter who wins or loses each of these matches, they've had a great season.
Absolutely.
And they've made the
and
finals
moving on.
of the states. And
they're going to all states.
They're going to all states.
Looked like another escape coming. And so Ryan right now, he's just got to stay away from any kind of a throw or be aggressive and shoot. And he's been successful so far. So
he's setting up on the edge of the mat, so if he gets in trouble, he's got an escape hatch behind him. On the front headlock here.
Now the key here with this is you can see his head in the armpit. Good wrestlers, when they get to this front headlock, they do that.
Oh, a throw by.
Yeah,
that was a throw by.
You get that head in the armpit, you really are controlling the position. And that's exactly what he did. He could either spin and try to get behind or do the throw by. So in this case, he did the throw by and
did it nicely.
Got a 10-1 score now. It's just
15 seconds left here in the match.
Pretty dominant performance.
Yep.
Yes. That's not to take anything away from Danielle Coughlin. She's had a great season.
She wasn't able to solve that cross wrist. He just did a real good job with that. Now we got it. Now there it is.
Yeah, there's quick tilt with their points.
2 back points, 12-1. Major decision. And your state champion at 106 points, Division II state champ, John Ryan from Dracut.
Good job there. And good job with Danielle. Hey, they both move on to the show. Show's next week.
Yep.
The All-States.
Good for them.
Good coaches there. Coach Riley, I refereed him when he was at Lowell and then Rhode Island College. Real good coach.